Welcome to Sailor Samara's Moonie merchandise, collections, cosplay, and a whole lot more.
Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel for another Sailor Moon review. Today I have the Perfect Edition, or Kanzenban, books that recently came out within the last couple of years for the 20th anniversary of Sailor Moon. And these were released exclusively in Japan, obviously, and I'm really hoping for a US release of them, but I decided to go ahead and collect them because I do collect both versions, the Japanese and the English releases of the books. I have the very first release, as well as the 10th anniversary release, the Tokyo Pop release, and the newest English release. And I just get really excited about the manga and I really enjoy it. So I recently tried to get these. I got this from a Japanese bookstore that is located here in the US. You can also get these at CD Japan, which is a Japanese-based store for media goods, and they also have toys and other things as well. I found these to be really cheap through the Japanese bookstore, and I will put the information for that store in the description so you guys can check that out if you're interested in collecting these. They offered free shipping, which was the benefit for getting it with them, and that was the main problem I had with these. Was I wanted to wait until they all came out and then buy them all together, so I thought I would be saving a lot more doing it that way, and I think that I actually did accomplish that. The only problem is it does take a big chunk of money at one time to do that. So that is the only problem with it. But I wanted to look a little bit at them and kind of do a comparison of the older releases so that way you guys can see how big the books are compared to the other ones and see the pretty art on them. Now these come wrapped in plastic. I'll pick up one of the Sailor V ones here. And I realized I don't have every volume of Sailor V for the older releases. And these came in 2 volumes in some of the older releases as well. And I don't have those, so I'm going to have to look for the 10th anniversary ones. Mainly, those are the ones I'm missing. The covers on these are really nice. This is the bookstore, by the way, that I got these all from. And they have a few different stores here located in major cities in the US. There's many of them in Japan, obviously, but those ones were the cheapest I could find these at. And getting those brand new was what I was trying to accomplish as well. There are some cheaper listings for these, maybe even on eBay for used copies if you guys are not too worried about that, but I wanted to get them for the stickers that's on the front of the books. So this is of course Sailor V, and I can't get the shimmer effect to really show up on camera. It is really hard to do. Plus it is hard to see in the plastic, but I'm not sure if I ever want to open these. I will probably try to just buy a used copy later on down the road, and then I can look through them properly, but I'm kind of partial to the way they look right here, right now. Now on the back of these there is a silhouette of the characters from the front of the book, the exact same pose and picture and everything on the back. It's codenamed Sailor V, Naoko Takeuchi, and these are all of course in English right here, but the books are all in Japanese. So there's the Sailor V one for volume 1. Now here's volume 2. This one, oh look, I can see it. You can see it a little better on the darker parts. Hope you guys can see that on camera once I get it on YouTube, but I can see it right now on the camera. That is the shimmery effect that all these books have. It's of course Sailor V, and she looks awesome. And the spines of these are really simple, which is nice. And there's a silhouette on the back. So yeah, you can kind of see that shimmer effect. If you look close enough, you can see it. It's there. It's very light, but it's really pretty. So here are the normal story, I guess, or the main story of Sailor Moon, all 10 volumes. I'm really hoping because they keep using these for like events and stuff, these images on the covers. So I'm really hoping for an art book. We were supposed to get one, I don't know, what was that, 5 years ago? I can't even remember now. We were supposed to get an art book. We haven't heard anything about it. I don't know, but I would really like to see these in larger, higher quality images, for sure. They're really, really pretty. We'll go ahead and look at volume 1 of Sailor Moon. So this is the first book, and this is, of course, all new art for these releases. So she just did these the last couple of years for this release, so. And there, of course, is the silhouette of her. Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon. And these are really nice. And the books I got from the bookstore are actually the second release of them. So they have the Sailor Moon Crystal logo. I'm pretty sure when these originally came out, there was no announcement for the new anime just yet. And they had different logos. I think these ones here were the logos that was on the original ones. I actually bought 3 of these. Or 4. Yeah. I bought 4 of these at a convention. It was Otakon. From the same bookstore, by the way, because they traveled to conventions. They were the only 4 that they had, so I definitely snagged them because I knew I wanted to get these eventually. And they actually have different stickers on those ones, so I know that these ones were an afterthought for a re-release of these books. But it's the same book, just different stickers on the plastic. So there's Sailor Moon. Here is Sailor Mercury, of course. And hers is really pretty as well. Now there is some backstory to this particular book's release. When the first one, or the first release of it, should I say, came out, the back had the wrong silhouette. It actually had the silhouette from the first book of Sailor Moon here. So they accidentally made a mistake and put the Sailor Moon silhouette on the back of Mercury's book. Luckily, I got the re-release of it here, and they fixed it, and they put Mercury on it, so really happy about that. Like, a lot of people are probably like, oh, I like my first release books. Well, I'm really happy that I have the one that's corrected for Mercury, especially. And her book is really nice. I do love the bubble effects on it. Works really, really well with her. It's very beautiful art on these. And then here is Mars. And this effect here is just from the plastic that's on the top of these. I would love to open these, but I am so nervous. I really don't want to ruin them. I want to keep them just as they are, and perhaps later down the road I can get a used copy. You can kind of see the shimmery effect in this one too. The darker covers, you can see it through the plastic a little better. And then here on the back, of course, is her silhouette. I'm making a lot of fingerprints on these as I'm holding them, but they're in plastic, so I don't particularly care as much. So there is Mars. And we'll get Jupiter here. And these all have the planets in the background too. She did an amazing job on these. Everybody was like, she's still got it after all these years. And she definitely does. These are very beautiful covers. There's her silhouette. Yeah. I got so excited when these came in the mail. So very excited. I can't even read them. Don't plan to open them. But I got so excited because they're so pretty. Now this is one of the ones I got from Otakon. And as you can tell, they have different stickers. So I'm pretty sure this one's from the very first release of the books. It's kind of a pain, I guess, is the word I'm trying to find. That I will have different sticker labels. But I'm just happy to have them, so I'm not really too concerned with the fact that the stickers are off. And I don't know that for sure. I guess somebody would have to tell me that they got these as soon as they came out. Here's the other one that I got at Otakon. Covers, of course, are exactly the same from release to release. They're just reissuing the books and packaging them with different stickers. Is all that's going on with that. So this one is the biggest one, the thickest book in the set. All the other ones are a little bit thinner. Well, no, number 5 is too. Yeah, okay, 5 and 6 are the thickest ones. Here's number 4. So you can kind of see how thick these books are. They're really thick because they're compiling all these volumes down to 10 volumes. So yeah, Uranus and Neptune looks really nice there. And there's their silhouettes. So of course they'd get the book. They'd get a book together, so there they are. Next is Pluto and Saturn, of course. Number 7. And they look really nice. She's has like a galaxy here in her hand, like the Milky Way. So there is the book of Pluto and Saturn there. And there's her silhouettes on the back. And it's very, very, very nice. Next we'll get Chibi Moon. And of course she's holding the moon stick. Very, very pink color. She's nice. The moon here is pink as well to match her. And there's her silhouette in the back. Her book is very pretty. I do love the cover for Chibi Moon. It's very, very pretty. And this was everyone's favorite, I do believe. If you are Princess Roni and Prince Endymion fans, you'll really appreciate this one. This one, of course, has the Earth in the background because they're on the moon together. It's gorgeous. It would look really pretty on some wedding invites. This one has a silver one, and this one I got from the bookstore, so it doesn't have the crystal sticker on it. There's your silhouettes on the back. So yeah, this cover is definitely probably my favorite. It's very nice. And then we have the last book, which is number 10. This one has Sailor Moon in English up here that she drew in. And it has all of them there together. With this sticker here, you can't see the entire picture, which is sad, but very pretty. And then on the back it has the silhouette of the entire image. So very nice. Alright, now I wanted to do a little comparison of the older volumes to the new ones. I'll first show you the first release here. This was one of the first release books, number 18. And there is one of the newer volumes. So as you can tell, it's quite bigger. Definitely thicker, obviously, because this was the first book. First series of books. So much bigger it is compared to the old one. And then the Tokyo Pop, which I'm pretty sure was the exact same size as the original Japanese. Yeah, it's just a little bit bigger because this one has a slipcover, so it seems a little, just a pinch bigger. But this one is, of course, the Tokyo Pop. And then we have the 10th anniversary release that came out in Japan. And it's the same size, I do think. Yeah, it's the same size as the first release book. And then we have the re-release of the book over here, which came out from Kodansha. And it's even a little bit bigger than the original Japanese or the 10th anniversary books. this kind of gives you an idea of how big they are, and these ones are of course the biggest release that has ever come out for Sailor Moon. So if you guys are interested in getting these, you'll know what you're paying for and if they're going to be for you. I think that they are worth it if you're a fan of Sailor Moon, especially if you're a really hardcore fan and you really like the original story. I probably wouldn't pass these up if I were you. You can still get them in publication from CD Japan if you want them from Japan, but the store that I got these from imports straight from Japan and gives you a discount on the shipping. So I think if you live in the US, that would probably be the best bet in my opinion. But thank you guys so much for checking out my video. Let me know what you think of these books. I think they're just amazing, and I am very happy that I have them now in my collection. So please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next Sailor Moon review. Alright, bye.